So welcome back to Finnegan's Farm and welcome back to the YouTube channel. In today's video, Saturday morning here, we're going to catch up with Jack. Jack is up at the cattle, so yeah, Andrew is going to go up there and just get an update with Jack on how the calving is going. He's probably nearly just finished calving, so a few more left, so we'll catch up with Jack and that. And then just on another note there, we did on the Workshop Wednesday videos there, we were looking for extra staff there, so we are recruiting there for full-time and part-time positions there for tractor drivers. We're also looking for forklift drivers and we're looking for general staff in the factory as well. So if you want to send your CV into Finnegan's Farm, do that. If not, if you want to contact the office number there on 04198255153, give your details there and someone will get back to you on that. Yeah, so we're looking for part-time tractor drivers, full-time tractor drivers, general workers for factory workers, and we're also looking for forklift drivers and mechanics or ag mechanics there, even apprentice mechanics if you want to be. So yeah, just send on your details there to Finnegan's Farm and we'll get you started. Thank you.
Right, so Saturday afternoon, just a bit of a catch up there. Nice morning. Good bit of weather last week, done a bit of rain Friday, Thursday night. So what's going on in the farm this week, or what's going on since we last seen you? There's a lot of calving went on. We've only 14 cows left to calve. Going well. They're probably goal is to be calved, all calved, or as much of them as by Paddy's Day. We've the shed emptied, as good as emptied. We've 4 pens of heifers left. Probably I'll keep a lock of them for breeding. I'll keep 20 for breeding anyway. I'll see. I'm just not going to panic yet. I just want to get a bit more size on them there and see what bull they're more suitable to. You know, I don't want to let a big bull out to a small batch of heifers. So I just, all they're getting there is a bit of silage and a bit of barley there, a bit of protein just to grow the frame of the animal before they go out there to the bulls in May. So what we tend to do is I'll put the heifers out. I'll put the heifers out first. They'll be the first animals to go out to grass. They're light. Ground will be able to take them probably about 3 to 4 weeks time. And the bull will run with them then from May onwards. Whereas the cows, I'll get the bull out in April. So the reason for that is it's just giving these heifers an extra month to develop and just to get that bit bigger, because they're younger than the cows. So 4 lovely pens of heifers there. They're quiet, good, healthy. So what I'd be coming up here in the mornings, what I'd be keeping an eye for is they're all eating. When I feed, every beast is eating. Good healthy nose, no snots, no coughs, no nothing. Good eye on every animal. Check the drinkers, just your general basics. No lice, like there's no lice in them cattle there. We've plenty of lice in the cows, all right. Back at home in the straw, it's just a program you need to be doing every couple of weeks. So, so prior to them going out, they'll get a Cozy Cure bolus, 2 boluses down the throat, and they might get a fluke dose during the summer, and that be the height of it. There shouldn't be too much, so right. So this is the disadvantage of the bowl drinkers. I was clean this morning and big jerky. You know what, then that's the only disadvantage of them, and the fact that if there was a frost, you know, they haven't much water in the drinker to drink. Like, they're a disaster in my opinion. The big black drinkers are the better solution. So a few cows and calves there in the laybacks, and we head to the silage pits now. So we will. Yeah, no, so what myself and Andrew were doing this morning, and Jack lifting the rubber mats off the slats, so they're obviously going to be brought back with us there. Down the line we might put up a slat shed we'll have a use for them. So this yard was rented, as you probably know, and we're just pulling in the middle of pulling out of it here now. So stock bulls are here, doing well. They're losing their winter coats. That's the Gold Star Echo bull there, this nearest bull, breeding nice calves. Probably a bit small, bit leggy, but he'll be fine. That's PJ. And that's the Duke. He's a bit more powerful behind. So as you would have seen the last time, there would have been silage in these pits, so once we got far enough back and enough silage used, we would convert them into a place for cows and calves, straw bedded. So today's Saturday, that'll do them till Monday. Monday will come, I'll clean the face, and it depends how high it is at the back and how dirty it is. I might clean out the back. Like most farmers will know, after this week, like there's a breeze coming into this shed here, a great drying breeze. Whether like the good breeze into that shed is great for calves, but also it keeps the bedding dry. You have a mucky day like yesterday, and you'd be on a bed twice to one day. So all the calves there are happy out laying in their bed, good and healthy. No scours, no nothing. So also it's important to make sure the cows are maintaining condition after calving, and there's no loss in them girls anyway. That's a heifer there in front of her. Now we tried something there. We usually calve down our heifers at 2-year-old. I just wanted to try let them get a bit stronger. So that heifer there, she's probably about 3-year-old now. And the difference between her calf, say, and a heifer calving down a 2-year-old, I'd be able to keep her calf. She had a heifer calf, I'd be able to keep her heifer calf. Whereas where I calved down the other heifers there, see them weighing next year, they had a heifer calf, small frame. That heifer calf won't be able to be kept. So that's the advantage of that, but also you're losing a year. So, but right, you want to be calving in the autumn time, you want to be split calving, but maybe at spuds and that doesn't really suit us. Right, so after interrupting the midday snooze, it's probably the shed of calves we've seen the last time. Probably about a week or 2 weeks in the difference. Good healthy stock, good stretch of that calf there. And behind him, nice quiet calf. Heat detection then. So there was a cow 670. Where is she? She's up the front there, eating 670 was her number. She was a bulling. She came a bulling on Tuesday. So if I was to AI her on, say I did AI her on Tuesday, it was calving, I worked it out, I was calving around the 10th of December. So my goal is for 3 weeks time now to just monitor her, and I'll start AIing from then on to be calving early January, mid-January. So my plan is to, everything in this shed is to be AI'd. I've 9 cows in here, they're beside the crush. Bang, these 9 done AI'd. If there's not no bulling in the slats, I'll bring them down, AI them. If I got 10 to 15% AI'd before the bulls go out, or before the cows go out, it just reduces the risk of less cows going to calf. Look, you might have one that won't hold, but you know, it's a start, like, it's a start made. Whereas I tried it before, you used to put out a cow there or bring the bull into here, and you know, I'd be slipping and falling. You know, fucking bulls are dear, so it's just the safest bet. Also, you probably would have seen the Wayne bulls have been sold. Cattle are great trade, so couldn't be happier. Probably our best year ever at the cattle. Probably every farmer's best year ever at the cattle. Easy to sell, hard to buy. But another month's time now, these babies be out running around the field, please God, as long as it's not like last year. Last year was an awful spring, just nearly May Day. We got cows and calves out, so yeah, no, overall all is happy. All is happy. We'll just go around to another shed now and check all. So we're just in the silage pit next door now, and the calves love that corner along the wall, nice and cosy. Not going to go down disturbing them, just leave them lie. Nice batch of cream calves there. The Charlies to stick together, and so do the reds. You can see the 2 reds, they must be let in for a reason. Yeah, oh, everything is healthy. That's a cow there now. She was prolapsed. She was prolapsing before birth, so her tag number's got, she'd be a cull. Any problems like that, look, we cull as much. Look, everyone says cull 10% of your herd. My opinion, you should be culling more and replace them. The easier replaced than culled, so. Yeah, look, it's very important. Just monitor the situation, monitor everything as much as you can, the best you can. Do the basics right, and you'll be sound. I want to show you this tractor. Andrew was cleaning the tractor here this morning. That's another. I'll shut this phone up. That's another necessity up here in the cattle yard, is to try to keep things clean. So Andrew's the floor swept out. Look, when Andrew comes with me, and I'm off in the load or whatever, you know, it's important to small jobs that you put off there for a long time, just get them done. Like when I'm in that tractor going around it, it's a lot, you near look forward to getting in and driving a clean tractor. You know, and if you keep on top of them and keep them clean, eventually, you know, it's a happy space of mind. Also clean the rads, check for oil every day. Diesel, burn a lot of, you'd burn a bit of diesel at the mixing. It depends what ration you're feeding. Like there's some, if I'm feeding a lot of straw, that die feeder will be chopping for a lot of hours of the day. Greasing then, front axle, grease points, grease them. PTO then and the die feeder, there's 3 gearboxes in this die feeder. There's 10 or 12 grease points in that PTO shaft, then you have a continuous shaft running from that gearbox down to the next gearbox, if you can see underneath, and then you have the last gearbox there driving the auger to us, so it's a twin auger machine. So plenty of grease points. It's important to do it when you can. You have your level for checking your gear oil here. Takes 85W4 140. So and just make sure these are up out of the way now. PTO covers, important to check them too. Needs a collar there. Yeah, so also when you're checking your tractors, just keep an eye on the back end. There's no straw lying in the back. It's obviously back end, especially when I could leave the feeder mixing and I'd be around the back doing a few jobs, and you know, if there's straw on the back end, like everything's getting warm, so it's crucial to just keep everything right. And I have the pins, I have the arms on top of the pins there just to give me more clearance for the shaft, but the minute the feeder comes off that, it's essential to put them pins back to where they were, because otherwise someone they might know, like it has happened before, you'd cop it to go put on something, and next of all these arms are jumping up and down on the road. Next of all it could be a ripper or a grubber down on the road. So yeah, we're going to go back to base now and just have a look there.
We're here now with Jack Donegan doing a bit of bedding here. Is that right, Jack?
Yeah,
Yeah?
very busy, aren't we?
Flat out, so we are here, yeah.
Sure, we won't need a straw chopper at all.
No, not at all, Jack. We get it done ourselves. Right, so we're here now in the main cattle shed now, and we're after bedding up the lie backs here. I'll show you now. So we've bedded all that up now, and we'll move on to our next jobs. So we're in the last shed here now. Have it all bedded. We've the lie backs bedded. We have the 2 silage pits bedded there. The 2 pens are in there. So I think Jack will go do the feeding now. So we'll do a bit of video on there and back.
Right, so I'm just here with some of the youngest calves back at base. Calves are getting strong. Bedded this morning. I'd love a lie back for them. They probably need more than milk at this stage. A couple of nice calves in it. So that's a poor calf there. That calf and that calf, both are heifers. So going back to what I said earlier on, previously on, so that heifer calf there, she's out of a heifer that was calved down, a 2-year-old. That heifer calf cannot be kept because obviously, well look, you could keep it, but all it do is breed small calves. It wouldn't be able for the bull in 2 years' time. Whereas the heifer that's near a 3-year-old, she's able to develop a bigger calf, and that calf be well able to be built. So it's just something we need to keep in mind. In the last video when you were up, this calf was only after being born. He's a fair unit now. Make a great stock bull there for someone, a hybrid bull. So the mothers are eating their nuts there now, and the calves do run around the place there when they're eating. They have a bit of space. But as I said, I'd love a lie back for them there to be able to creep them and give them a bit of hay. But look, it's only, if the weather keeps up, it's only another few weeks till they go out anyway. So These were done, just when did we do them? Done them last week with the intranasal up the nose for pneumonia. And I'll do them for coccidiosis before they go out, and probably they'll get a booster as well. So a good bit of running going on. I'd like more light in the shed. That's one thing now we must do for next year. If you shine, like I have the lights on in the shed and it's still dark, so that's the job for next year. There probably was skylights previously. I'm just looking up now where the sheeting is different. Put in a lock of skylights, let more light, and maybe a bit of vented sheeting at the back. You bed this shed. You'd have to give it 10 minutes before you come in. The dust is unreal, so it's not good for me. If it's not good for me, it's not good for the calves. Calves' lungs as well, so and they're more important. They're most important. So that's just look slowly and surely. Every year we'll get there, like bits and pieces and bits and bits. Rome wasn't built in a day, as they say. But see the calves nibbling at a bit of hay there. They throw a bale in. I don't open the net and I just let them eat out of it, because if you open the net, the cows will have it everywhere. So they're munching away in a bit of hay there. If I can, I do give them enough silage that, the silage is nearly the height of the barrier that they can pick out. But silage is hard in calves' stomachs as well, so it's hard to know what to do. It's a bit acidic for them. But no, all in all, it's going well. Like, they're young calves. They're only a week to 2 weeks old. So we go into another shed now and see what's left. Right, so we're just out here in the new shed now. That cow calved this morning. Coming back to my cull list. She's probably going to go, Andrew. See, can you zoom in there now? Can you zoom in on her bag? Four big spins. 2 back spins, very low to the ground. Now, we're just after I put the cow in the headlock and put the calf sucking. So, in fairness to him, he was a good thrier. If that was a weak calf now, he'd probably be dead. He was born during the middle of the night and wasn't able to drink because her spins were so big. So, nothing will change with her. I know from past experience, once big spins, always big spins. So, she's another one for the cull list. It's a pity. She's a good cow. Great cow, but like half my day is gone there at that calf, so we can't be having that. So this is what's left to calve now. There's 5 cows here. 5 super cows. Great big frames. That's some cow there, 0133. Good plates. She falls off nicely. Good plates for calving here. She slopes off behind. 461's another good cow. She's a bit iffy when she calves. So it's all about knowing your cows, especially and choosing the correct bull for your cows. That's a great big cow there, great big frame. So I let the big Charlie bull on her also. Whereas if you pan round to Fatty here behind that Charlie one, so going back to the white bulls and cream cows, I let a red bull on her to get a cream calf, and likewise with that one. So we wouldn't have too many Charlie cows. We'd have maybe 10. No, I'd be more of a red cow man, and you have options then. So the cream cow is nice too. Some say they're not milky, but we're lucky enough that they're milky enough. So put this calf up for you. Right, so here was a calf that was born, and was born stone dead. That calf was dead. Calving a while, feet were crossed like this. Big pull. Wasn't too long dead. Opened his mouth, got the fingers down his throat, started prodding him, slapping him, water, and eventually we got a breath. Touch and go there for a full day. Come round here, Andrew, get his hind quarter. Some calf didn't get caught at the hips. It was more the chest. We had more trouble getting the chest out than the hips. And oh look, the mother is. Where's Mammy? Mammy is not the best, but yeah, we have to get her washed out. She hasn't cleaned, but she's still producing milk for him. So he's still touch and go. Like that calf. You want to be monitoring him nearly every hour of the day. He's knuckling away there. He's low on selenium, so I'm giving him. He's getting a multivitamin injection every day. 5 mils of multivit into the muscle, and I was just also feeling there. He's pissing at the minute, but I felt a bit of a hard navel, and there's just a small bit of a draw on him, so he's getting beaten marks as well, just in case there was a bit of an infection there. But he's some boy. He's a great one. So just please God now he'll make it and make a full recovery, because I hadn't much hope for him, but I kept at him. I spent nearly a full day with him, laying with him, and he'd lay over to his side there and let a ball out of pain and straighten him up again. And he was that calf cost me a lot of time, but if he does make it, it'd be great to say. So here's Mammy, not an overly muscly or big cow. See, the cleanance is still hanging out of her there, so she's getting injected with pen strip there for a few days, and the vet's going to come Monday and wash her out. So it's important to both maintain cow and calf. Like, she had a hard pull, she had a real hard pull. So if you're just interested to see whether she goes back in calf or not, that's the only thing when they do get a hard pull. So we've converted this in. We just have a few cows and calves here for the time being. You can see the way he's knuckling. He's all the time wanting to go on his knees. But he will straighten. If he comes right, he will straighten. I've seen it before. It could be like that for a few weeks. So back to the cow with the bad bag. Front 2 spins have sucked. I'll try to get the back spins later. But go back. It's all time. Like that's costing you hours on your day. Right, so there was 9 cows here in this bottom pen and 5 above. 14 cows left to calve out of 90 and 1 loss. Cow laying or calf, 1 loss, that was all. So the goal is to be calved for Paddy's Day. I'm not going to meet that goal because I'm just looking around here. There's a heifer there. She's probably still 3 weeks off calving. The rest now are fairly on top. There's a cow now, she's not far out. She's probably calved tonight. She's growing, and you can see she's near trying to push the calf up, and just leave her alone. She made a good elder. How many heifers have you left to calve? 3 heifers. That orange one, the other orange one, and then this girl. So, and yeah, overall it went very well, thank God. It's just, look, some say the hard part's calving them, but you know, the hard part can be keeping them alive and keeping them ticking on as well. So it's hard to know. It's hard to know, but we keep at it. You'll never be done. There's always work to be at. Like, you know, if I had 10 lads with me, I'd probably have jobs for them all. So Darren was spreading fertiliser for me there yesterday and today, and that's a great day there now. So probably 9:30 is there in the wide wheels. Get out rolling a bit of ground next week. There's a bit of new grass down below. Probably, yeah, you won't see it from here, but it's down there on that farm. It's tender yet. That can do with a roll, and that's probably the only bit that hasn't gotten fertiliser. So just that needs to be bone dry. It's just very tender yet. So we get working on the land, a bit of fencing, and it just rolls from one thing into another. So we're currently feeding pit silage here now to these cows. So any grabs and that along the walls are going to the dry cows, and then the good stuff in the middle is going to Antonin milk, just because we've silage there to be using up. The bales will be fine. The bales to keep to next year. So they will. Overall, very happy. Good, happy, healthy stock. So we're going home to watch rugby, Andrew, are we? Yeah. I think so. Enough done. That's all, so we'll leave it at that for today.
That's it for this week's video. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and we will talk to you all next week.